What's going on, guys? It's Greg Meeks Eyes, and welcome back to ECD Pick'em. This is week 12, and we have a lot of fun stuff to do this week. So first, we're going to start with the unboxing like we always do. We're going to have 3 consecutive weeks of Cleat reviews, which you guys have heavily requested, brought to you by eSpace. So we picked out, actually for this one, 3 of the most popular football cleats. So here is one that I think we're going to do for tomorrow. Pair of Nike football cleats, more wide receiver based, I think, pretty crazy looking. We've got the most popular Under Armour football cleats, which I think are called the Blur, which just looking at them, this is my favorite pair of the 3. And then had to go with the Jordan 10s. I think everyone's going to want to know how these feel. So we're going to have cleat reviews each Tuesday for the next 3 weeks. So stay tuned. Let me know in the comments if there's any other cleats you want me to take a look at. I really like doing cleat reviews. All right, for this week, we're going to let the prize wheel select the prize we're going to give away for the weekly winner. We've got 2 grand prizes on here. One space is this Hopkins helmet. Another space is this limited carbon LTX silver. So we've got MJ15 mesh, tape, that's the worst prize, but still good. Mesh kit, MJ15 silver LTX, so the grand prizes are these blue spaces. So let's give this a spin and see what we're giving away this week. Uh-oh. Oh, so close. All right, we're gonna give away a custom mesh kit. You guys get to pick the colors. That was a lifesaver because I really didn't want to give this helmet away. I want to keep that. So stay tuned. And all you have to do to enter is go to the link in the description, make your picks, and you'll be entered to win this week's giveaway. All right, so let's take a look at our recap from the weekend. The biggest game, the most exciting one, the one I watched all of, was Notre Dame versus Duke. Pat Cavanaugh continues to look ridiculous. He had like a scrappy goal ground ball into a little dodge and behind the back in the middle of the field. He looks ridiculous. And Notre Dame beat Duke by a pretty good margin. So Duke goes down, and you had Maryland, who I think is going to be number 1 after this weekend because they won their game and is now 6-0, undefeated. So I think Maryland will take over that number 1 spot. You also had UVA over UNC, which is kind of a match, an upset, I think. UVA was starting to drift toward the lower end of the ACC, and with that win over UNC, it kind of puts UVA, UNC, I mean, it's a pretty level playing field in the ACC, and I think they're all in the top 10, which is crazy for a whole conference. Granted, it is a small conference, but the whole conference is in the top 10 of the national rankings. Hofstra beat UMass in overtime. Ryan Tierney continues to look ridiculous, had 3 crazy left-handed goals, one running down the alley. Finally, Big Ten action, Ohio State beat Hopkins. So Hopkins stock continues to drop. Ohio State kind of picking up a little bit of steam, and you'll see they've got a big game coming up this weekend. So let's take a check-in with the leaderboard. We've still got Aiden Turner in the lead, but we also have Kyle, Joseph, and Caleb all within striking distance, within like 5 or 6 picks. So, all we need, Aiden, sorry I'm rooting against you, but you've been leading for like every week straight. We need Aiden to have a little bit of an off week and one of those guys to step up and contend for that lead. And then for the winners of last week's giveaway, which if you remember, was the new exclusive, unavailable, can only be won through this show giveaway, the blue mint bucket with a 6-pack of mints. And so we got 4-way tie, Michael, Rory, Jacob, and Ben. So I have each of your initials written down on one of these dollar bills. We're gonna put them in the cash gun, and whichever one I catch is gonna be our winner from this week. So there they are. Okay, here it goes. There it is. Our winner is, that's a J for Jacob. So Jacob will get in touch with you. You have won the mint bucket and the 6-pack of mints. Sorry, other guys, the cash gun decides, not me. Upcoming for this week, make sure you make all your picks at the link in the description. You'll be entered to win end of season prizes if you're up there on the leaderboard. If you're not, if you're just starting, this is the 2nd week in a row we've had a brand new person make it into that weekly giveaway. So you can win what the prize wheel said, which is a custom mesh kit just for playing this week. So matchups, we've got Towson versus Hofstra. This is in our backyard. We're actually going to take our staff to that game. So Ryan Tierney is going to bring his talents to Johnny United Stadium right here in Towson. I would like to pick Towson in this game, but I'm going to have to pick Hofstra, unfortunately. Then we've got big ACC action, Duke versus UVA. So since this is a small conference, they're all playing each other twice, which means we're going to start to get into the second round of those games. Duke versus UVA is going to be a really big one. Duke coming off a big loss. UVA coming off a big win could really shake things up in the ACC there. I'm going to take Duke. I think they'll rebound in that game. Georgetown, Denver. Georgetown had a really good early season. Denver obviously picks up T.D. Erlin as well as others. Has looked really good. I'll pick Denver in that matchup. Q's UNC, the other big ACC game. I think UNC will also rebound off a loss and beat Syracuse. And finally, Maryland, Ohio State. It seems like Ohio State and Rutgers are the two that could contend for beating Maryland in that Big Ten, but I think Maryland's going to continue to roll, beat Ohio State, go to 7-0, and continue to be #1 in the country. So again, leave your picks down in the comments. Leave your suggestions for Cleat reviews. Would love to hear about that down in the comments. Make your picks at the link in the description. Make sure to tune in next Monday for another show, and have a great day.